Hey, how's it going? This is Owen with MySlumberyard.com, and today we're going to be doing a review of Joybed, which is actually a pretty unique bed as far as online mattresses are concerned. Joybed is all about being on the affordable end of the natural and organic mattress market, and it does this by being one of the only beds we've ever seen that actually doesn't use any foam, which makes it pretty interesting. So we reviewed this bed in the past, and at the time it only came in one option and it was quite firm. But more recently, Joybed started doing things a bit differently and is offering different mattress models that are all very similar but vary in a few key ways. So we figured it was time to do an update, go over those new things, and just go over all the important stuff you need to know if you're interested in Joybed. Things like feel, firmness, construction, and of course pricing. So I hope that this video is a joy for you to watch, huh? Let's roll it. But guys, in all seriousness, if this video helps you out, it's informative, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that, and it really helps us out over here. And if you need any more information about Joybed at the end of the video, check down below in the description for our full written review. Anyway, let's start talking about the company policies you're gonna get if you decide to buy Joybed. First off, you're gonna get totally free bed-in-a-box shipping, and that is exactly what it sounds like. It'll be compressed and wrapped up in a bunch of plastic. They somehow managed to fit even king-size beds inside a box, which is pretty amazing. After it shows up at your door, you get 120 nights to try out the bed risk-free. If in those first 4 months you decide it's not the bed for you, call them up and get a full refund. But if you end up keeping it, Joybed is backed by a standard 10-year warranty. All this stuff is pretty standard for the online mattress industry, and we think it's just all really consumer friendly. So let's get into the construction of Joybed, which, like I mentioned earlier, is probably the most interesting thing about it. So as consumers have become more health and environmentally conscious, a lot of mattress brands have been actively trying to make beds with more natural and ethically sourced materials, and Joybed is definitely going after that market. It has some certifications from different organizations related to the organic nature of the materials used in Joybed, like the Global Organic Textile Standard for all the cotton in this mattress. But perhaps the most interesting thing about the construction of Joybed is that unlike the vast majority of natural and organic mattresses, it doesn't use any latex foam. In fact, it doesn't use any foam at all. So the base support layer is a thick layer of pocketed coils, which means Joybed will offer plenty of support for heavier body types. What exactly makes up the comfort layers will vary a bit depending on which model you select. More on those later on. But it will be some combination of cotton, wool, and plant fibers with an organic cotton cover. I can't think of any other mattress we've reviewed that has a similar construction. There are a ton of beds out there that use cotton and wool, but not as their primary comfort layers. The thickness of the fibers, wool, and cotton will vary depending on the model, and they even make a vegan option that doesn't include any of the wool. If you're interested in learning about some other natural and organic beds, we'll try and link our best list of our favorites for you down below in the description. So that is what Joybed is made of. What does it actually feel like? Well, the whole thing adds up to Joybed having a traditional innerspring feel. I'm sure most of you watching have laid down on an innerspring mattress before, so I probably don't need to go into a ton of detail. It's just really bouncy and responsive with a decent amount of cushioning. You're not gonna get any of that sink-in feeling that you would get from a memory foam bed, which are super popular online. The construction of Joybed will also mean it should sleep cooler than a lot of other beds you can find online. Because it has pocketed coils and the comfort layers are naturally breathable, it's gonna have really solid airflow. And since you won't really sink into the mattress the way you would on a memory foam bed, less of the material will be touching your body. So it's not gonna actively cool you down, but Joybed should do a great job at sleeping temperature neutral. So I mentioned at the top that Joybed comes in a few different models. So they're basically gonna feel the exact same, but they are gonna vary on firmness and price. Let's start with the original mattress, which is the Joybed LX. So this bed is really firm. We say it's about a true firm on our scale. So it's really only gonna work for strict back or stomach sleepers, specifically seeking out an extra firm responsive bed. After that, you have the Joybed LXC. The C stands for cotton because this is their vegan option. It takes away all the wool and replaces it with more cotton. This bed is a bit softer at right about a medium firm on our scale, so it will still probably be best for back and stomach sleepers, but should also be suitable for combo sleepers as long as you aren't a primary side sleeper. The third option is the Joybed LXP. The P stands for plush, and this is their softest option. The LXP actually comes in two different firmness options, a medium firm and a medium plush. Both options are softer than the other two beds. We put the medium firm at right around a true medium, maybe a medium plus, somewhere around there. And then the medium plush is somewhere between a medium and a medium soft, but probably closer to a medium minus. So if you are a strict side sleeper, you'll probably want to get one of the LXP models. So that's how they differ on firmness. How do they differ on price? Well, the Joybed LX, the original mattress, is about $960 for a queen size. The Joybed LXC is about $1,200, and the LXP is their most expensive at about $1,300. Joybed isn't really known for offering many discounts on their beds. If we can find anything, we'll put it down below in the description. But for being a natural and organic mattress option, Joybed is one of the most affordable beds you can find online. So if everything up to this point I've said about Joybed sounds good to you, and you share a mattress with a partner, you'll probably want to know about two key things: edge support and motion isolation. Since this is a supportive coil mattress, the edge support on it is solid. You probably shouldn't get any of that roll-off sensation if somehow you're pushed to the edges of the mattress. Motion isolation, however, isn't great. Foam beds generally perform best in this category, and since this is a coil mattress that doesn't use any foam at all, there will be a decent amount of motion transferring if your partner gets up in the middle of the night. So if you are an especially light sleeper, it could be an issue, but we don't really see it being a deal breaker either. And that's basically it for Joybed. Overall, it's a pretty unique mattress that should work for some people looking for a really specific kind of bed. If you're looking for a bed made with natural and organic materials, you enjoy a traditional inner spring feel in your mattress, and your budget is a primary concern, then Joybed might just work for you. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, give us that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you need any more information about Joybed, check down below in the description for our full written review. And as always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.